Colonial style. This style of houses first appeared in America during the early 1600s, brought by British settlers who adapted European building traditions to the New World. These homes were typically two-story box-shaped structures built with local timber. Regional variations soon developed. New England colonials featured steep roofs to shed snow, while Southern colonials often included wide porches to combat heat. The straightforward design made them efficient to build and easy to expand as families grew. Colonial homes remained popular through the 1800s and continue to inspire modern architecture. Cape Cod. These houses originated in 17th-century New England, inspired by simple English cottages but adapted for harsh coastal winters. These homes were typically 1 to 1.5 stories tall, with steep pitched roofs to shed snow and large central chimneys that provided warmth throughout the house. Their rectangular shape and shingle siding offered a sturdy defense against Atlantic winds. By the 1930s and 1940s, Cape Cod saw a revival as affordable family housing, especially during post-war suburban expansion. Regional variations included dormer windows for extra space and shutters for added charm. Craftsman. The Craftsman style took shape in the early 1900s, born from the arts and crafts movement that pushed back against the ornate excess of Victorian homes. Instead of decorative excess, these houses celebrated simplicity, balance, and a strong connection to nature. Wide front porches with tapered columns, exposed beams, and low-pitched roofs became defining features, making them both functional and welcoming. Architects such as Green and Green helped popularize the style, while pattern books and mail-order kits brought craftsman homes within reach of ordinary families across the country. They became especially common in California, the Pacific Northwest, and the Midwest. Ranch. Ranch-style homes rose to prominence in mid-20th century America, becoming especially popular during the 1950s and 1960s as suburbs expanded rapidly. Originally developed in California during the 1920s, the style spread nationwide when builders embraced its simple, single-story layout as an affordable solution for post-war families. Wide lots and the rise of car culture made these sprawling, horizontal homes ideal for suburban neighborhoods. Typically, ranch houses featured open floor plans, sliding glass doors to patios, and easy connections between indoor and outdoor spaces. Builders like Levitt & Sons mass-produced them, cementing their role in shaping America's suburban identity. Victorian. Victorian homes rose to prominence in the United States during Queen Victoria's reign between 1837 and 1901. Rather than one single design, the term covers several sub-styles like Queen Anne, Gothic Revival, and Italianate, all united by their love for detail and drama. Unlike earlier symmetrical homes, Victorian houses embraced asymmetry, with towers, bay windows, and wraparound porches creating striking silhouettes. The era's rapid industrial growth made ornate features more affordable, as decorative trim, ironwork, and patterned shingles could now be mass-produced. This allowed middle-class families to enjoy architecture once reserved for the wealthy. Tudor. Tudor homes became popular in America during the late 1800s and early 1900s, drawing inspiration from medieval English cottages and manor houses. They are best recognized for their steeply pitched gable roofs, tall, narrow windows, and decorative half-timbering that highlights dark wood against light stucco. Large stone or brick chimneys often sit prominently at the front, adding to their storybook appearance. The style gained momentum in the 1920s and 1930s, especially in suburban neighborhoods, as Americans embraced its old-world charm and solid craftsmanship. Regional builders adapted the design with local materials, blending traditional English character with American practicality. Contemporary. Contemporary homes emerged in the mid-20th century and continue to evolve today, reflecting modern lifestyles and current building innovations. Unlike traditional styles tied to a specific era, contemporary describes designs that embrace clean lines, open floor plans, and large windows that blur the boundary between indoor and outdoor spaces. Flat or low-pitched roofs and a mix of natural materials like wood, stone, and glass give these homes a sleek yet warm character. This style became popular as Americans sought houses that balanced functionality with modern aesthetics. Mediterranean homes became popular in America during the early 20th century, especially in states like California and Florida, where the warm climate mirrored that of southern Europe. Inspired by Spanish, Italian, and Moorish architecture, these houses feature red clay tile roofs, stucco walls, and arched doorways that keep interiors cool in hot weather. Courtyards, balconies, and wrought iron details add both function and romance to the design. The style gained momentum during the 1920s and 1930s, fueled by Hollywood glamour and the rise of resort living. Its open, breezy layouts encouraged indoor-outdoor living, making it a favorite in coastal and Sunbelt regions. Farmhouse homes originated in rural America during the 1700s and 1800s, designed for practicality and comfort on working farms. Built with simple rectangular layouts, pitched roofs, and wide front porches, they were constructed from readily available wood and meant to serve hard-working families. Large kitchens often formed the heart of the home, reflecting the farmhouse's role as both a living space and a place for gathering. As communities expanded, regional variations developed. Southern farmhouses featured wraparound porches for shade, while Midwestern versions focused on functionality with tall, narrow profiles. Cottage homes trace their roots to medieval European villages and became popular in America during the 19th and early 20th centuries as cozy alternatives to larger houses. These dwellings are typically small and charming, with steep gable roofs, arched doors, and quaint details like window boxes or shutters. Many feature stone or wood exteriors that blend naturally with gardens, giving them a storybook feel. In the U.S., cottages often appeared as vacation or summer homes in rural or coastal areas, offering a retreat from city life. Prairie homes were pioneered in the early 1900s by architect Frank Lloyd Wright and his contemporaries, who wanted to create a distinctly American design separate from European traditions. Characterized by strong horizontal lines, flat or low-pitched roofs, and wide overhanging eaves, prairie houses were meant to blend seamlessly with the flat Midwestern landscape. Open floor plans and rows of grouped windows emphasized space, light, and connection to nature. The style grew in popularity across the Midwest and beyond, appealing to families who valued both function and beauty. Mid-century modern homes rose to popularity from the 1940s through the 1960s, reflecting post-war optimism and a push towards sleek, functional design. These houses are known for their clean lines, flat or low-pitched roofs, and wide windows that invite natural light. Open floor plans emphasized simplicity and connection, while sliding glass doors often extended living spaces into the outdoors. Builders used new materials like steel and concrete alongside traditional wood, creating affordable yet stylish homes for growing suburban communities. Georgian homes became popular in America during the 1700s, named after the reigns of England's King George's. Known for their strict symmetry and classic proportions, these houses typically feature a centered front door, evenly spaced multi-pane windows, and brick or stone exteriors. The style spread quickly in the colonies, especially along the East Coast, where prosperous merchants and landowners wanted homes that echoed European sophistication. Federal Colonial homes appeared in America after the Revolutionary War, from the late 1700s to the early 1800s, as a refined evolution of the earlier Georgian style. They kept the same sense of balance and symmetry, but introduced lighter, more delicate details. Fan-shaped transom windows above the front door, narrow sidelights, and decorative ironwork became hallmark features. This style reflected the new nation's desire for sophistication and independence, while still drawing from European influences. Federal houses were especially popular in growing cities like Boston, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C., where they signaled prosperity and civic pride. Greek Revival. Greek Revival homes flourished in America from the 1820s through the 1850s, inspired by the architecture of ancient Greece. With the young nation identifying with Greek ideals of democracy and strength, this style became a symbol of pride and independence. These houses are instantly recognized by their grand columns, pedimented gables, and symmetrical facades that echo classical temples. The style spread rapidly across both urban and rural America, appearing in townhouses, farmhouses, and even public buildings. Builders used local wood and brick to create an affordable version of Greek grandeur, making the design accessible to ordinary families. Italianate style. These homes became popular in the United States between the 1840s and 1880s, inspired by the romantic villas of the Italian countryside. Unlike earlier symmetrical designs, these houses often featured tall, narrow proportions, low-pitched or flat roofs, and wide overhanging eaves supported by decorative brackets. This style thrived during America's industrial boom, as new milling technology made it easier to mass-produce elaborate trim and brackets. Italianate homes appeared in both cities and small towns, becoming a favorite choice for middle-class families seeking sophistication.